Hello Virgo, how are you doing? Welcome into your weekly reading for the week of the 24th of October. We are doing a general reading with regards to what's going on around you. We're going to get advice from your spirit guides out to you. We have got a bonus at the end of the reading celebrating Samhain or Halloween in the Northern Hemisphere, where we are going to be asking one of your passed on loved ones to come into the reading and to give you some advice, but also to show you or to maybe advise you, either show you what's coming in next or maybe advise you what you should be doing next. So let's get started. Let me call in those beautiful spiritual energies so that we can get the reading started for you guys. Spirit guides of my beautiful Virgos out there, or whomever is watching, please come into my spirit room. That smells amazing, by the way. And my spirit guide as well, please come in. And last but not least, the ancestor or passed on loved one, can you please come into the spirit room, please, to guide this reading for your beautiful people out there. I just want to cleanse the cards as well of all previous readings that I have done, and I'm asking that the energies now come in for you. Okay, I'm also cleansing the area and I'm releasing all previous energies and bringing in high vibrations and positive vibes for you guys in the reading. Let's get the messages out that we need to receive. So let us get started for you. Oh, started for you, really? Wow, talking too much. I'm just saying, let's get started for you and see what oracle cards will come out here, and we can see what advice is going on with regards to you and your life, what is happening with you, possibly what could be coming in as well. Remember, it is a general reading. You'll know if it resonates. If it does, I'm really happy that it does. If it doesn't, you can also check your rising, check your moon, and check Venus for love. I always love to check that energy for love. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, I do several personal readings a day. Either video call or pre-recorded videos. I do sometimes 3 a day, to be 100% honest with you. It is awesome and amazing to be able to connect you guys with your spirit guides and your spiritual team. So if you want to have one of those, contact me. My email is below in the description box of this video. Okay, so all right, there's something quite interesting happening in this reading. You've got 3 different energies here that talk about something that is almost like some certain, I'm going to show you the cards, it's like a certain aspect of your life or a certain time or a certain thing that you are dealing with is requiring time and patience to fix this. And it is advising and is telling me here that what you're trying to fix, what you're trying to get right, what you're trying to work on, is part of your spiritual growth and part of your spiritual journey. So there are lessons to be learned. And we have a little bit of timing coming up here with regards to how things are going to be unfolding for you. So let's go into these cards and have a look and see. We've got practice, 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 okay? With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So this actually means if you are working on something, say for instance, you have a skill that you're working on, like this person's blowing a flute over there, or you have a dream that you want to work on. There's something that you're trying to become really good at. For instance, you want to be on YouTube and you're trying to get your channel to grow, that kind of thing. It's saying you cannot give up. You got to keep working on it. And even if you feel like, okay, I'm not really getting this right, this is the trick behind things. And I've seen this like in the world that I am in. I see a lot of people coming up, and even people that I know who are like, I would love to do a YouTube channel. I don't even know how to get started. And then I see them kind of like want everything to be really perfect. And when they first come in here, they want to be able to produce and have it like it's a movie set, you know what I mean? And I tell them, and they want its perfection. And the whole idea is that when you come in and do something, and it doesn't matter what it is, you start out where you are, and it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be messy. It's going to be upside down. I mean, even on when I look at other YouTubers in my genre, and I'm like, whoa, your camera skills, all your things are so amazing. And to get there, you have got to practice, practice, practice. But a part of this practice, because if you're practicing something and you want to improve things, you want to work on your life in some kind of way here, it means that you have to be determined. It means that you cannot give up on something. You have to keep on working on something, sometimes even when you don't see the results. Because to be honest with you, the people that get things right and the people that succeed are the ones doing it even when they're failing. That's the big trick. People who become successful fail again and again and again, but they don't stop. They keep going. Because in their mind, they don't see the failure. They only know one thing. I'm going to get this right. That's it. So there is something here that you need to hold on to. It could be you wondering, trying to figure out, even this practice could be dating. We're going to see what comes up in the tarot. It could be dating even. It could be trying to, get a family going. It could be, get a business going. It could be whatever it is to you. And it's almost like if you are dating and you're meeting lots of different people and you're going, oh my goodness, that didn't work. You're going to have to keep trying if you want to get something right. Sometimes I feel like, especially relationships these days, it's got complicated compared to what it has been back in the days. I think it was complicated then now, but it's a little bit more now. It's like looking for the right job, or if you're a business owner, hiring the right employees to find that fit. And sometimes you can go from one job to another job, hire one employee after another employee until you find that perfect one. I think dating and relationships are pretty much the same. Okay, so let's have a look what it says here. Spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. With this energy here, it kind of reminds me of the Hierophant. So what I feel what's happening with you here, with this practice energy, whatever this is to you, it can mean in some kind of way that you have learned something and you have something to teach other people, or you have a gift or a skill that you can give. And I will tell you guys a little secret about this with regards to becoming, doing something that's going to work. Give it away. Give away your knowledge and allow other people to have it. When you give away everything that you know from your soul and you just keep on giving, you give, it actually opens a lot of doors for you. Don't ever hold back information or hold back knowledge. Things like TikTok and social media, people are giving away information out there. You just go on YouTube, you find everything you need to find. No one's charging, because in that way as well, it opens doors for you. So the spiritual teacher energy, you might have some kind of even skill that you are going to learn here, that you are going to understand something with great clarity. And when you have this in your world, give away that information. Okay, give it away and help other people. Also, I feel in the future here, you are going to see something unfolding with this holding steadfast onto an energy. You're going to see success in some kind of way, and that's going to give you a wisdom that you never had before. And that's the information I think that you yourself will be advising other people about. As I was telling you this, I think you're not only hearing me saying this, you're going to experience what I'm telling you in your life. So you are going to experience the truth that I was telling you here, and you're going to see it come to pass. And that information is going to grow you in a spiritual way more than what you are now. You're going to have a greater understanding of about this world. And that is going to be what literally you'll be able to tell other people. You may even be able to become something like a motivational speaker. Yeah. So there's interesting timing coming up here for you. We got spring. Now in the northern hemisphere, you are in in the northern hemisphere, you are in autumn or fall. Remember, the autumn months or the fall months is not 1 month. It's not like it's September and that's it. It's September, October, November is autumn. In the southern hemisphere, it is September, October, November. We are currently in spring. It feels like we're in the dead center summer. It's that hot, but it's not. Okay. I'm doing the readings in the evening just because it's cooler, spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to blossom. So this practice, whatever this is to you, there's always something we're trying to fix, something we're trying to work on, something we're trying to do. Whatever that is to you, you are going to see movements and shifts to this. There might be goals that you reach. There might be beginnings of things in the spring months. And if you are, say, where I am now, you're in the southern hemisphere, this could be very soon for you, over the next 2 to 3 months, okay? Actually 2 months, because October is already over. No, oh my gosh, a month and a week. Whoa. Okay, if you are in the northern hemisphere, this is where you're going to have it. You're going to learn the spiritual growth even more, because what you're working on, you're going to keep pushing until next year. You've got to keep pushing. And even though you're going, oh my gosh, I cannot wait until next year to meet somebody. I cannot wait until next year to be successful. How can I wait, Deborah? And the thing is, then give up on it and you'll never have it. Okay, time will pass either which way. You can either be working on something for the next couple of months to get yourself to the place where you want to be so you can get success or the happiness that you're looking for, or you can just give up and never have it. Okay, giving up closes doors immediately, but perseverance and pushing and keeping on going and having hope and saying, I'm not giving up, I'm going to go for this, I'm going to keep on going, I'm going to keep on going no matter what happens. You opening the doors to possibilities in your life. So I don't give up on anything. In fact, I only have one reality. I don't have like plan A and plan B. I abandoned plan A and plan B many years ago, and I told myself there's only a plan A. I used to grow up thinking plan A, plan B. Don't do that. You're going to confuse the universe. Keep in mind exactly what you want and stick with it. Okay. If you are working on a talent here, maybe you're an amazing singer, or you've got some musical ability, an artist, creative in some kind of way. Oh, keep doing this. You've got success coming up for you. Okay. So let's have a look what is going on here. Let's see what other messages will come out for you from your spirit guides. 4 of Swords here. That is a resting time that you are definitely in. Okay. It's almost like whatever has happened here. The 4 of Swords literally means healing. It means to have to pull back your energy and sort of have to sit. And I think I just saw something moving past me a few seconds ago. Anyway, I don't see it now, but anyway, this energy here, this is an energy of reflection. It's an energy of looking at your life. So maybe the pause that you are in, or this waiting for something to happen, is a time for you to reflect and to maybe also really look at what you want with that stained glass window. You see, he's looking here. He's looking at several different things as he lays there. He's not taking action because the sword is at the bottom, so he put his sword down. But he's healing. So there has been some things that have taken place, male or female energy, obviously, in his life that has caused pain. So he's reflecting at this moment while he's healing. And he's reflecting on the 3 swords on the wall, which is a heartbreak or pain of some kind. So he's looking at that and he's kind of going, okay, so this is what took place and this is where I am right now. I might have had my heart broken. There could have been betrayal. Somebody could have betrayed you in some kind of way. And it's not easy. So you pulling back your energy. It's almost like you're also waiting. It could have even been disappointment that something's not happening, okay? But yet he's still looking at the stained glass window. The stained glass window represents dreams that's still to come. So I think while you are in this energy of waiting for this to happen, first of all, keep moving towards it. Even though you think it's not going to happen, do not stop. Please, please, if you do one thing for me in this world, do not give up on something. And this is very, very specific, okay? If you are not wanting to give up on a person that does not want to be with you, that's not what I mean. Okay, because if you have a person that hurt you, 3 of Swords, a heartbreak, and now this person is not cooperating to make a relationship work, you might have to give up on it. Because you can manipulate, you can change the energy of so many different things. You can change your own energy. You can change your own energy. You can change the energy of things around you. You can do that. You can change the energy inside of your home. That you can do. But you cannot change another person's energy because they have free will as you have. So if you do have a problem here, maybe let me tell you this, being unable to release an ex, and you hoping maybe that they would come in, even though sometimes you might know they hurt you, but sometimes we still hold on to them. Can I tell you a little thing that we do, that we know about with regards to energy, being me, the hedge witch, everything that they gave you and that you still have, and if you want to release this person, you've got to let that go. If they were the one that gifted you that crystal, bye-bye. Let it go. Okay, and also if you have something around you in your house that reminds you of them. So maybe you have photos on your phone, get rid of those. Don't go there. Okay, if you have photos on your phone of a specific, say, restaurant, and you know you met them at that restaurant, even though you don't have they were not the one that gave it to you, but that restaurant, that photo of that restaurant reminds you of them. get rid of it. It's how you release people. Okay, it's how you open up the energy around you for life to happen. Okay, let's see what else comes in here. All right, this is good though. You do have a promise of unbelievable stability coming in here. This is I'm just going to say what I'm hearing Spirit Guide saying. This is security and strength. It's going to make you feel secure, not just stable, secure, which is really, really nice to hear. This is you reaching some kind of goal with regards to some kind of long-term stability in your life here. It's an abundant energy. I do kind of feel like in this card, to be honest with you, I feel like it's you that's doing this. Because on his coat here, there's a whole bunch of like grapevines right there, like growing on his coat there, all those grapes. In my garden, I literally have grapes like that growing right now, green ones all over the place. They're just growing everywhere. And this is a sign of abundance, but it's on his coat. He's wearing it, is on his robes. So it's an indication that he creates this abundance. That's why you got to keep practicing. You see what I'm saying? And that will create and bring in this energy. Also, it's an indication that because you're not giving up, or you're not settling, or you're not letting something go, you keep on going, I'm gonna have this in my life. I'm gonna have this in my life. I'm gonna have this in my life. And you keep taking actions in the right direction. You will receive that. There's actions that you take. So let's see what else comes up here for you. There is a change that's about to take place here. If there has, let's start with the past first. If there has been endings that have taken place, that's a judgment card there. The endings that took place, if it was a relationship that took place, it was karmic relationship. So I don't feel like you and this person were meant to move forward with each other. I'll be 100% honest with you. You have to move forward now into a positive stage of your life. It is going to unfold over the next couple of months for you with the spring energy being there. There may even be another beginning for you in some kind of way in spring, okay? With the judgment card coming in here as well, is a possibility things could change in your life now as well. At the time that I'm doing this reading, it's on Friday, what day is it today? The 21st, I think it is. So on Tuesday, the 25th, I know it's the 25th on Tuesday, you've got new moon in Scorpio, which is a solar eclipse on top of it. And new moon in Scorpio's energy is all about dramatic changes that can come into your life quite unexpectedly. And this can actually happen over the next couple of weeks into that energy because of the Scorpio energy coming in. And this is actually also beginnings and endings that can happen at this time. So you got this judgment card here. There's a possibility of a change that's happening here. I'd say surrender to the change. I'd say if things change, maybe an ending takes place, or you release something, or the new beginning comes in here, I would say surrender to that angel over there and allow things to unfold for you and see where it takes you. It usually means very positive energy. You're going into a very positive time or space in your life, leaving behind some negativity, which is due time. You know what I mean? Let's see, a 7 of Swords coming in here. This is what you need to be aware of here. This could be a little bit of a warning. If there is a person in your world that possibly has hurt you and is a bit of a sneaky energy, okay, this can be somebody you know at work, it can be a relationship, it can be a repetitive cycle of some kind, something that keeps coming back into your world. You think it's over, you think it's not going to happen again, it happens again. Be careful, because there is an ending taking place here. So if this is the one that's really big, I will tell you first about relationships, because this is one of the cards that really mean negative cycles in a relationship. If there is a person and you know this person, okay, there's a possibility they will come back in again. The judgment card coming up here is, let go of things that have ended, because you need to heal from that. You need to clearly think here with the 4 swords, what it is you really want out of life. Really focus on something here. With the 7 of Swords coming in here, this person may have walked away from you, but look, he's still looking back at those 2 swords there, which shows that he will come back in again, or she will come back in again. And if that happens, it's going to be the repeat again of what happened before. This person will repeat their behavior because it's a 7 of Swords. It's a repetitive behavior. Now I understand why they're showing the judgment card. Allow things that have ended to remain in the past. Okay, let's see what else comes up here. You have got positivity coming in. What would you rather choose? Okay, do you want to choose this or do you want to choose that? Do you want the past or do you want the future? Because if sometimes we're attached to the past, you know, and sometimes we need to let it go. We need to let this judgment take its course. There's a celebration of some kind coming in here. I kind of feel like with the Judgment card coming up first, and then the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups, I feel like it's your choice as to what you are going to choose. If you choose something that is a red flag and you know already that it has caused you problems, you might end up not here. And if you allow yourself to move forward with hope and you move towards what makes you happy, you are going to find yourself in a very good, positive place here. This is joy. This is celebration. This is happiness. This is peace. This is, being with the people that love you, being with someone that loves you. There is some kind of, I do think this is not it's coming separately as well. It hasn't got something to do with anything that I've read about here. There is an event that's going to take place here. That's some kind of celebration. It could be a birthday coming up. It could be an anniversary coming up, a wedding possibly. I would say go to this wedding. I'd say go if you're invited somewhere where there's a group of people and it's like a party feeling, you know. Maybe it's Halloween. I don't know, guys. Hey, go. I'd say go. Enjoy yourself. There is a positive outcome that's going to happen here. You guys are so lucky. In my country, we don't celebrate Halloween. You must remember Halloween for us would be in the winter months, not in the summer months. So it doesn't happen for us anyway, but we just don't celebrate it. I think it's quite rare. If you're in the US and stuff like that and you're celebrating Halloween and it's so jealous, invite me one time. Okay, definitely there is a new start coming here. I feel honestly, if you get invited somewhere, go please. You might find out information. You might meet somebody here that is going to be a new beginning for you. Or even a person that will speak to you and you might tell them, oh, I'd love to start a business. And they're like, oh, really? What kind of business do you want to go into? And you start explaining to them what you're working so hard on here. And they're like, well, you can start something because I've got this going. Would you like to, come in with me and do something on the side with me or whatever? This is a start of something. It leads to victory. And it doesn't mean with this card, because the Ace of Swords coming in, it's a new beginning. It requires you to take action towards a goal that you want to reach. But the thing is here with this card coming in, it's also a card where you have to be aware that whatever you're going to try new, that whatever you're going to start up here, it's something that you're going to absolutely love. But at the same time, it's not going to be easy. Again, we're going to go back to the practice and your spiritual teacher energy. It's always never easy. Anything that leads you to King of Pentacles is Ace of Swords. To get to the King of Pentacles here, to get to places, even the Three of Cups, to be honest, to fight for your own happiness, it's an Ace of Swords. Okay, you either got to take that sword and cut people out, or you got to take that sword and take action in a certain direction. And if you do this, if you do this, it is going to be extremely positive for you. It is going to work out in your favor. This is a card of victory, ultimate success. This is very, very good. Okay, so anything that comes in here, you have some kind of offer, you meet a new person, you want to move in a new direction, information comes in and it opens a doorway. I would say really go for it with that card there. Don't stand back, okay? So let's see what comes up here as well. Don't stand back, please. You've got satisfaction coming through here in your reading. This is leading you somewhere. Endings that have taken place, what it is you want, that stability, endings that have taken place. The only warning is that one. That's the warning there. It's a warning. Something from your past is going to come back in. And this is what I've noticed. It's like, when you let something go, for some reason, it's like the spiritual teacher, you get tested and it comes back in to test you. It can be a person, it can be a situation. And it's almost like, say for instance, you're trying to solve money problems in your life. And then all of a sudden you're starting to get something right. You're moving in the right direction. Boom, money freezes again. Business doesn't want to grow. You having problems at work, whatever it may be. And you're just like, what a setback. This is not going to work. Maybe things are not meant to work for me. And at this time, this is when we can give up. When something from the past that you thought wasn't going to come in comes back in, you're just like, oh no, it's happening again. That's a major test. That's a major test for you to keep pushing. You must know something. Say, for instance, let's go back to money situation, because you do have a pentacle here. You trying to maybe run a business, and your business has got the same kind of problem over and over again. It repeats and repeats. It doesn't seem to go somewhere. Then all of a sudden it shows promise. There's a change that takes place. And then it goes back to the same problem oh, you're on the brink of success. You're on the brink of success. That's when you keep going. That's when you put more energy in. That's when you look at things positively and you keep pushing. At the moment you know your manifestation or your dream is about to come true, things get weird at that moment. The energy, it gets weird. A lot of things go wrong. A lot of problems you thought that you had solved come back in. It's almost like closure in some kind of way. You have to go through things to get you closure before you can truly move on. Okay, so but if it's a person, no. Okay, 9 of Cups, this is very, very good. It's satisfaction here. Look at how satisfied he is, so proud of what he's done, happy that he's reached his goal here. And how interesting is this? There's 9, this is a 9 of Cups, right? And when is spring? For us in the southern hemisphere, spring is in the 9th month. Okay, it's just a sign, even for you guys in the northern hemisphere, there's going to be a major change. I feel like the next, either this spring that we are currently in, if you're in the southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere, you're going to be sitting pretty like that. Very proud of the effort that you put in here. Very happy, very satisfied. It's almost like he's got all those cups over there. It's like awards and you know, getting yourself to a place that's like trophies, you know what I mean? Accomplishments that you will be reaching if you do not give up on something here. And mainly never give up on yourself, okay? Never do that. Get up every morning, keep pushing, even though you feel like you're not getting anything right. It can go on for years like that. I know. It's like you just keep getting up, doing the same thing, and you're like, what is happening? A shift happens very quickly. But as long as you keep on practicing, it's going to be a whole life thing. It can be like you going, I'm trying so hard to like get my life in a good place. And every day I wake up, you know, try to get up early today. I try to go to gym. I try to do all the things that I'm meant to be doing. And sometimes you wonder, am I going to ever see the results that I'm meant to be seeing? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Okay, you will. You keep going. Let's call your past on loved one in here. I'm going to see what information they're going to give you right now. It might have something to do with the reading. I want them to show you, first of all, who they are. And then I want them to give you information about either what you should be focusing on right now, which is going to be quite interesting, and or what could be coming in. Okay, and do remember, guys, if the reading does resonate with you, please do follow or subscribe and hit that notification bell on the corner there, so that when my videos do come out, you can see when your video comes. You can swipe down on your phone and be like, oh, that is Virgo, let me go, you know, let me go see what's going on. Yeah, if you enjoy the reading, also hit the thumbs up button. I'm just okay, let's go in here and see what's going on with your past on loved one. Look at this energy. Okay, this can either be a male or female energy. This person was doing what you are doing, not necessarily doing what you are doing, but they were steadfast in a goal that they were trying to reach and to get their life to a place where they wanted it to be. I do feel like they did reach some kind of success in their life. Look how stubborn that energy is. There was a bit of money that they had. This person, whoever they were, money knew how to flow to them because there was a reason for that, because they practiced. They never gave up. They just kept on going and kept on going. It was like they were this stag standing there. They just stood their ground. You know what I mean? Very quite stubborn energy. For some of you, this is a man. I'd say 80% of the people watching, it's male energy, and 20% is a woman that was very stubborn. I don't, honestly, it says trust and thrive. I don't feel like, to be honest with you, this is like a mother-father energy, or grandfather, grandmother, possibly grandmother, grandfather, but not like a mother and father energy. It's more like auntie, uncle kind of vibe, cousin, you know, that kind of your mom's cousin, your dad's uncle, your dad's brother, you know, that kind of feeling, or your grandfather's brother, that kind of feeling. This person had some kind of success. They may have run a business. Very stubborn. It's almost like they ran a business for many, many years. They know a lot about making money. Are they Jewish? I'm just saying they were that kind of energy. They understood the flow of money, and they had that with them. Interesting enough, you see all those green leaves there. It kind of reminds me of this King of Pentacles vibe coming in here. They're asking you to trust this unknown future. They're asking you, if you trust and you keep on pushing like this, without a doubt, you are going to thrive in your life. Okay, and I know this to be true as well. This is the biggest trick. When I started out doing things in my life, I have had many businesses that I've tried. In the beginning, I would give up so easily in business. When I see the first or the second hardship coming in, I would give up and I'd just be like, oh, I don't do this anymore. I can't do it. You know what I mean? And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, no, there's no stopping. There's no giving up. There's no anything like that. It doesn't exist in your world. There's only one way, and it's this way. And you just keep going in that direction. Guess what? That's when your life changes. Okay, so let's see what advice will come through. What is either coming in for you, or where should you be putting your focus at this time? Pass on, loved one. Let's have a look and see. We have got strength, love your reading, and we have got speaker. How interesting. Okay, we're going to get more information out. I'll read it for you. Strength, everything you are experiencing in your life has made you strong and courageous. There is your spiritual teacher. Oh, you are leveling up. You are leveling up. And that's what you're going to learn to understand. All the setbacks that you have had, all the problems that you have faced is not being there to punish you or to break you or to say to you, you cannot have success. It's being there to prepare you for what you are asking for. All the relationships that didn't work out, you were in training, okay, to get you to become the person that you need to be to get to success and be thriving. Remember something, one of the most mind-blowing videos I ever saw was a video on Dr. Joe Dispenza. That's, if you don't know Dr. Joe Dispenza, Google Dr. Joe Dispenza and go watch some of his videos. That man is mind-blowing. He was paralyzed and he said that they said he would never walk again. And he was like, yes, I would. A couple of weeks later, he walked back into the doctor's office and the doctor was just like, what? This is impossible. And he was like, no, it's not, because I wanted it to be that way. So he actually said that the person that you currently are has created the life that you currently see around you. And if you want to have a better life, you have to become another person. Strength. And that's why things happen to us that we don't like. That's why we have to go through negative experiences, because these experiences or tough experiences, why things become difficult, why we're facing repetitive problems, it is because we need to overcome those problems. And when we overcome a problem or we go through a certain experience, it changes who we are. And you don't even have to wait for these things to happen. You can do this on your own. You can change who you are. And that means changing how you feel, how you think, what you do every day, and what kind of actions you are taking. If you can change those 4 things inside of you, you're changing who you are. And when you change who you are, you're going to step into another reality. But the person that you are currently now, the way that you think and feel, the things that you do and what you focus on, and the actions that you're taking, all those kind of things that make up your life, if you can't change some aspect of this, it doesn't mean that you're not a great person. It means that certain behaviors and thought processes have to change if you want to get there. A page is not a king. A knight is not a king. A knight cannot come here and be the king because he's not the king. If he wants to become the king, he has to change and become the king. From the knight or the page, he has to change who he is. So if you want that, you're going to change. And some of the negative experiences, some of these hard things that you're going through is a process of molding you to become this other person so that you can fit into that world that you're dreaming about. Okay, that's what I know without a doubt. The speaker energy comes in here. Your last purpose involves your skill of what, oration. Everybody, please don't laugh at my pronunciation of that. I've never seen this word before. I'm not even going to lie to you. Oration. Something I've never used before, but apparently it's about communication. Okay, it's how you voice yourself, how you speak. And now this is coming back to a little bit to what we are talking about here. You might be having to express yourself more here, and even in work or in where you are going, or an offer that comes in, you may have a more prevalent position than what you have now. You might be a little bit more in the public eye. You might be out there doing sales. You might be out there having to speak to people. You might be out there having to address people. You might go and be a motivational speaker, like I said before. Remember I mentioned, yeah, you could be a motivational speaker. After you go through all of this, you're going to have a deeper understanding. You could literally motivate people and tell them what you know and put them in the right direction. And this is energy that is coming in for you, I feel. Also, with this again, because I'm hearing spirit guides saying, remember the speaking. And I'm like, remember, as you speak is as it will be. So whatever words do come out of your mouth with regards to speaking, make sure they are the words that single-mindedly in a one direction says, I will succeed no matter what. The success is already mine. You've got to change how you speak to yourself, because it changes what your brain thinks. And then when your brain changes what it's thinking, your emotions will then follow. You see, words change what the brain is thinking. The brain then affects your emotions. And emotions is what brings in your future. So you got to say, what I want is already existing. What I want is already mine. Everything that I want is mine already. It's already happened. It's mine. I just have to go from this point to that point, but it's waiting for me, no matter what. When you do that, let me tell you something. You can create your own life. Okay, I promise you. There we go, Virgo. Thank you so much for coming in and watching the reading. It really means a lot to me as well. I'm sending my absolute love to you guys, as I always do. Bye.